Grace be unto you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. And I'm Father Steve Sellers, and this over here is Dot, my sweet little tiny 110-pound rescue puppy. Here she is. She's a sweet little girl, and she gets her morning treat today. It's always good to get a little morning treat, and she gets hers, and hers happens to be peanut butter, and unfortunately that's mine too. Boy, to stay away from that. The old A1C doesn't like that at all. But this is our brief daily message of hope. We have come to Friday in the third week in Easter, coming into the fourth weekend in Easter, and I, as always, hope that you are in a good place today. I've been thinking of all things about the television show that was on when I was growing up in the 1950s and early 60s called Candid Camera, that wonderful TV show where Alan Funt and his colleagues on the show used to set up these elaborate pranks where they would try to catch people doing things that were embarrassing or funny or silly or pointless. And I was thinking about it because the theme song to it began with the words, when you least expect it, you're elected, you're the star today, smile, you're on Candid Camera. And it's led to a lot of things that are just called pranks today. And you get on social media or YouTube and start looking at prank videos. You can spend hours and hours watching how people are caught unexpected doing things that they're not proud of or that are just downright embarrassing. Well, today at Mass, our first reading is one of those when you least expect it stories in the Bible. St. Paul, the apostle, back when he was known as Saul of Tarsus, the rabbi, the teacher of the law, had been given orders from the high council of the Jewish people, the Sanhedrin, to go arrest and bring to trial anyone who was a follower of the Lord Jesus. And he was sent out to persecute them and to bring them in. And he was obviously very good at his job, because the reports were that he brought lots of people in to face the charges of heresy, blasphemy, following a new religion. And he was given permission to go to Damascus and find people who were Christians and bring them back all the way from Syria back to Jerusalem to stand trial. And when he least expected it, as he was riding on horseback with the soldiers accompanying him, he was stopped by a bright light in heaven. He looked up and he heard a voice and saw the form of the risen Lord Jesus saying, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? And Jesus, the risen Lord, changed his life on the spot. The story is so important in the New Testament that it's 3 times mentioned in the Acts of the Apostles, and once in the book of Galatians, Paul's letter to the Galatians. He talks about his conversion experience when he least expected it. And I just want to plant that thought in our mind. When we least expect it, God is with us. When we least expect it, he is watching what we're doing. When we least expect it, he's pouring out his love on us. When we least expect it, he is right there, holding us up, loving us, caring for us, and blessing us. So when you least expect it, guess who's right there with you? I think that we need to spend more time watching for those least expected moments, because when we least expect it, we're already selected to be not just the star for the day, but to be the one that the Lord is carrying into eternity with him. and remember that he loves you. And I was just been thinking of the wonderful song, When I Survey the Wondrous Cross. Have a blessed day today, and God willing, Dot and I will see you here tomorrow. God bless you.